What's going on, y'all? So today we got Snoop Dogg opening up about his apology towards Kendrick Lamar, breaking it down on Bootleg Kev. So shout out Bootleg Kev for this. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
You heard him talk about you on whacked out murals and posting the Taylor freestyle. I saw you retweet it and say it was the edibles. What were your thoughts when you first heard that?
That's my nephew, man. He's a rapper, man. He's supposed to speak his mind and tell his truth.
Yeah,
that's the way he felt. You know what I'm saying? And he has the right to say that. I'm his big homeboy, so I have to take what's given to me from his perspective because he's speaking truth.
Yeah.
Very mature thing to do. Very mature thing to do. Now, we already saw what Lil Wayne had said. It took time for Lil Wayne to look at things a little bit more maturely in the perspective of letting Kendrick just take the Super Bowl, have the Super Bowl. Snoop Dogg at the very beginning said it was the edibles, like Bootleg Kev had said. This was something that did happen, take place. Snoop Dogg apologized firsthand, and we're about to see what else he said.
And the truth shouldn't hurt you. It should make you better. You know what I'm saying? I'm one to accept truth when it's brought to me directly. He feels that I shouldn't have played that. Damn, I was on them edibles, my nigga. I got to be more careful. You right, nephew.
You right, nephew. And that's a very mature thing to say. Looking at the younger generation, looking at the younger people and saying, no, you're right. You don't have to be on this high horse just because you're an older person, just because you think that you're older than someone, you think you know better, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So him saying that openly, like, yo, I have the will to apologize when I know I'm wrong, whether I'm somebody's OG or not.
I mean, there was like an AI transposed version of you on that song, which was crazy, right? Like,
yeah,
that shit was diabolically, like, I don't even know, like, one of the weirdest things.
But the crazy part is, I can say it. What had happened was, that's how niggas say it. What had happened was, I did a collaborative post with someone. You know how you do a collaborative post?
Here it is. They're talking about this right here. It says here, Kendrick Lamar fans had hoped that someone on Snoop Dogg's team had gotten fired after sharing the repost of Drake's song, Taylor Made Freestyle. It was a diss that was made for Kendrick Lamar, that perspectives of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, replicating with AI. The later West Coast legend didn't really seem to find that much. He simply uploaded a video on Instagram of him laughing in disbelief, questioning what happened, pointing to his death row clothing, and saying that he's going back to bed. However, the Dogfather's recent Instagram story repost has fans thinking that he actually picked a side here. Moreover, he reposted a clip of him, Pac, and other Cali icons over the years with the audio of Taylor Made Freestyle in the background. Furthermore, this is very curious repost given that Drake himself took down Taylor Made Freestyle from his social media after a legal threat from Tupac's estate. Some Kendrick Lamar fans are scrambling for answers right now, either criticizing Snoop Dogg for his repost or making excuses. He didn't hear the audio. He doesn't run his account. He got hacked. The whole shebang. But to be honest, this isn't really a surprising cosign. If it's actually a cosign, after all, he appeared on the Toronto Raptors For All the Dogs album last year, and maybe he doesn't want K-Dot to uphold unwritten rap beat and come through with the response already. As you can see here, this is him with the repost of Taylor Made Freestyle. Either way, it definitely wasn't what Kendrick Lamar fans wanted to see, and it would be really curious to hear Snoop Dogg explicitly speak on the issues. And here he is today speaking on it right now.
And you do a lot of those.
Right. So when I do it, I don't listen to the music. I just see gin and juice because it's my brand.
Right.
So when I post it, I'm thinking I'm posting gin and juice. I don't know what song this is. I'm not hip to everybody's music.
Right.
Then I get the word, nephew, didn't like what you did. What did I do? You played some music. What music? Then I had to go look at I'm like, oh, that's cuz.
So then that means that Kendrick saw this exact post and someone from Kendrick's team had reached out. I'm not sure if it was somebody else besides Kendrick. He said someone had reached out. And apparently this is the post that made Kendrick feel some type of way about that. This is the post that Kendrick talks about in Whacked Out Murals. And it's just an interesting take because having Snoop Dogg appear with the West Coast legend like Tupac on the screen at the same time while promoting Taylor Made Freestyle, correct me in the comments, but that sounds crazy, bro. And I could see why it would bother Kendrick like that. Like, what are you trying to imply? But Snoop Dogg saying that he doesn't hear the music when he shares it and he just shared it, and it was like a my bad type of moment. I kind of expected, I kind of see it being the thing. Like, it was my bad. It was the edibles, bro. So I it's just a mistake at the end of the day. And then he was featuring for all the dogs. I didn't even know that, but yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Damn. So then I deleted it, called nephew, left him a message because he didn't pick up. He was working on his shit. I left him a message, nephew, this Uncle Snoop. I got the message. I apologize. I was fucked up. My bad.
And he apologized, just like Lil Wayne apologized. And this is not a bad thing, bro. The OGs could take accountability and apologize for their actions. It was something that didn't look good at all. I've been thinking back at it now, looking back during the beef. I mean, this was before Kendrick dropped anything. This was Taylor Made Freestyle. This is before 616 in LA. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong. But sharing that song, giving that opinion that he did, where he was saying he was going to go back to bed, and then having this photo right here with Tupac and him, that is crazy. That does look crazy, bro. That does look insane. Now that I'm looking at the post that kind of like got Kendrick to feel this way, it would have made me feel like the legends, like, and with Pac right there is the one that it's what makes me trip out the most, right? Because then he ended up using the beat that Pac had used back in the day. So it just makes you think, like, yo, he was really addressing everything in a way that made others truly understand how he felt. I think Snoop Dogg knew how he felt and apologized as soon as it happened. And it takes a real man to do that. And I know it took Lil Wayne some time to do it, but he ended up doing it too. And I respect to them both, honestly. Respect to anybody, any man, especially being an OG amongst their peers, being able to take accountability and apologize for the mistakes that they make. I think that's what makes a great leader. I think a person taking accountability does make a great leader, especially in this hip hop world where there's not a lot of morals going on. So, you just love to see it. But yeah, man, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Y'all tell me how you feel about Snoop Dogg taking accountability, opening up about his apology, and everything else in between, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.